Hey, what's up guys? I've been doing my cheat and recover workouts for a little over a month now, and I wanted to share my results with you guys so far for those of you that are trying it or are thinking about trying it, because it is a different way of lifting, especially for me. So, a few things that I've been noticing, especially with my upper body, is that I'm starting to feel just thicker throughout my entire upper body. Like especially with my back, I feel like my lats are becoming a bit more prominent. And I've also already noticed a bit of growth in my traps as well. You guys can see, one of my biggest issues I've always had is my traps were never really growing. And a lot of you guys notice on my videos and you say, Scott, you need to work on your traps, you need to work on your traps. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And ever since I started smashing them with lots of weight and really overloading them as much as possible on all of my trap workouts, I mean, it might not look like a huge difference to you guys, but to me, I can definitely tell a difference when I stand in front of the mirror and I can start to see the traps coming up a bit more. Like even in the back, when I flex my back, I took a few photos the other day and I could see more development in my back and my upper traps. And I'm really enjoying the results. And I've been eating more food too. I've upped my calories quite a bit and I've been eating more throughout the day to try to eat as much food as possible. And even with doing that, my gains still have been kind of lean. Like, I'm not super shredded right now, but I'm still pretty lean for a guy who's training super heavy and eating a lot more food. And I'll tell you what, I've also noticed a difference in my arms as well. I definitely feel like my biceps are starting to fill out a bit more too, especially from the front position. For me, I've always had pretty good triceps, but the biceps from the front, for me, have never been prominent. Like some dudes just have like massive friggin' muscle bellies for their biceps. For me, I got lucky with a nice chest. Biceps, not so much. So I've been working on my biceps too, and I'm definitely starting to notice a difference. So I thought it would be cool to kind of weigh in with you guys right now. So let's take a look down here. Alright, so right now it says I'm about 15.5% body fat, and these things typically tend to run a bit high for me. I'm probably closer to like 11 or 12%, but that's quite good progress for me over the last month. I like those numbers. And one more thing, guys, before I go into the other room, I just rewatched the beginning of this footage, and I know you guys are probably going to wonder what the hell this is. So this is actually from a company called Juve, and it's for red light therapy. I've been looking into red light therapy. It's said to have a lot of different benefits, especially for weightlifting. It's supposed to help with muscle recovery and muscle repair. It's been said to help boost testosterone levels, and it has other uses as well. Some people use red light therapy to get rid of stretch marks. It also can help with acne. So I'm testing it out. I'm going to put together a video on it after I test it out and see if I like it, if I notice a difference. But just to show you guys, like, this is crazy. You're not going to believe how bright this thing is. I don't know how this is going to look on video, but ready, guys? Hold on. I got to close my eyes because it gets crazy. Oh, wow. Can you guys see that? Holy crap. So basically what you're supposed to do is stand in front of it for like 5 to 6, 8 to 10 minutes, depending on what you're using it for. And then how close you stand to it too also depends on what you're using it for. And then when you face it, obviously, you put the goggles on. That's why those are there. But I just want to let you guys know what that is and that it's something I'm testing out, and I'll do a video on it once I'm done. Alright, so two things before we get into the next part of this video. Number one, we got slammed with another huge snowstorm this weekend, and I built this. This was my project for the weekend. I had to rip all the walls apart. I had to reroute the electrical outlet, which used to be there, put one there, put one behind the fridge, mounted everything, sealed everything, and made it look friggin' awesome. And I'm very proud of myself. And number two, as we go into the movie room, I just got myself like a new supercomputer. My best friend built it for me. This thing is insane. I can't tell you all the specs offhand because I don't know them. All I know is it has 8 terabytes of storage, has a solid state drive, and a nasty graphics card so I can do live streaming. And I was doing some live streaming this weekend. The microphone was a little messed up, but I do have a new mic that I'm going to be using. Before I was using the mic on the camera and it was horrible. But I was live streaming on the Wii U, and I was actually challenging people who were watching my live stream to face off against me in Super Smash Bros. And I was 8 wins and 1 loss, and it was friggin' awesome. So if you guys are into gaming, make sure you subscribe to my other channel so you can keep up with my live streams, and I'll maybe get in on some of the fun too. So what I wanted to do now is just kind of talk to you guys about the results of my training over the past month and a half, incorporating this new cheat and recovery method into my workouts, and kind of how I felt about it both mentally and physically. And so I guess starting from the beginning, obviously, when I first started doing the cheat reps followed by the recover reps, I was incredibly sore. And if any of you guys are going to try this, you're going to be incredibly sore in the beginning. But it wasn't a soreness that I'm not used to. If anything, it was a soreness that I've started to really miss in my workouts. I feel like, for the past maybe year, I hate to say it, like my workouts would be like really intense, or I'd be like really bored doing them. Like felt like I was going through the motions. I wasn't seeing that steady progression that I was used to seeing, and it was really kind of starting to bother me. A lot of the times, like I didn't even feel like vlogging a workout because I didn't feel like I was giving it my all. Like I wasn't hitting that level of energy and excitement that I used to have for my workouts all the time, and I just couldn't figure out why until I started doing these type, and I've quickly realized that when I would go to the gym and I was focusing so much on form all the time that I was not able to really overload my body. Like when I was a kid, I used to have like the shittiest form, but I was always pushing my body like past its limit in terms of how much weight I was lifting, and maybe the form wasn't 100% and I wasn't doing full range of motion and I wasn't maximizing the benefit of the exercise because I didn't know better when I was a lot younger, but like the muscles, I just feel they responded probably better back then because they were getting like that heavy load that they need in order to respond, to get stronger and grow bigger. And so now, with the knowledge I have now going to the gym and then utilizing my cheat reps followed by my recovery reps, I'm able to overload my muscles throughout the entire range of motion utilizing proper form on any exercise I do. So I should expect way more results doing it this way, but have that same feeling that I used to have when I was a lot younger training this way. And it's really kind of brought my workouts back to life, and it's really started to make me feel like a lot more excited to go to the gym to get a good workout in. Like I'm excited to go to the gym to see how much more weight I'm going to be able to lift than the week before. Like I was doing back last week, and I was doing the seated low row machine, and I was doing my cheat reps, and I was throwing the whole stack on, and it was heavy as hell. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, wow, I really haven't done stuff like this for a long time because I just got into my own head, and I just wasn't overloading the way I should have, And it just felt so good. The muscles just like get instantly pumped and they feel so good. And on top of that, after doing all the cheat repetitions and then I drop the weight and go into the recover set, it's like the recover set with full range of motion even feels so much better after doing the cheat reps first. And I mean, the results are starting to speak for themselves. Even my wife is noticing that my body I might not necessarily be gaining loads of weight on the scale, I think before I started doing this, I was probably sitting around like 174 if I just woke up and I hadn't eaten anything. And then right now I'm closer to like 178 to 180, but I feel like a lot of that is just my body just kind of filling back out to where it should have been, months ago. I'm eating more, drinking more water, and I'm forcing my muscles to basically want more nutrients and want more nutrition to grow because they have to. Like there's a response that your body has. If you're going to the gym and you're training as hard as you can, your body has to respond, and that response is I need to get stronger and bigger in order to handle the workouts that I'm doing, in the gym. Like your body doesn't know it's going to the gym. Your body just knows that on a daily basis what's being required from it. And it has to respond. And if your workouts aren't that intense, or you're not pushing yourself to the absolute max, then your body's not going to respond to a degree of trying to get as big and strong as fast as possible, if that makes sense. Like, it's weird. Like, it's just so simple, but it's just like there's so many different things to take into consideration when it comes to training and a program. And, you know, obviously you don't want to injure yourself, because doing these cheat reps, obviously, you know, if you're using a bit of momentum and you're pushing yourself really past your limit, there is an opportunity that you can injure yourself if you don't have proper form down first. You know what I mean? Especially with some exercises, like when it comes to like doing your back workouts. I mean, you can be throwing all kinds of weight around, doing like bent over rows, but if you're doing a bent over row, you don't know how to stand properly so that weight doesn't transfer to your lower back, you can really damage your lower back, you know? So the form definitely has to be there, but wow, it's like you can push yourself so much harder doing it that way, and it's an incredible feeling, and I'm really enjoying it, and I'm enjoying sharing the progress with you guys, and I'm glad you're enjoying the cheat and recover videos. So I'll keep doing those vlogs, and I'm going to make sure they're not the same workouts all the time too. I'm going to be introducing different exercises when I do those workouts. I'll keep the voiceover so you guys know how to utilize proper form, you know exactly what I'm doing, and I'm going to keep making them more and more intense. And I'm hoping, you know, I would like to finally be able to reach my true natural limit. I've never reached it before. I'm pretty sure it's probably close to like 185, probably 190 is going to be my true natural limit, sitting here at 5 foot 10 inches is basically my size right now, and I'm naturally a lean guy. Everyone in my family is super lean and thin, so I think like 190 is going to be a max for me. I'm excited to see how far I can get. You know, as long as my traps grow to here, I'll be totally happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure everyone watching this video, as long as their traps are up to here, they're totally happy. But I'm really enjoying this, and I'm really enjoying hanging out with you guys and sharing my workouts with you. Got lots more great content coming, so make sure you guys hit that like button, show your love, show your support, hit that like button, turn on your notification bells, and as always, more good stuff coming soon. See you guys.